Hey everybody, Tom Swells here, Advanced Movement Therapist, here to show you how to unlock that quad tightness that you keep trying to stretch and can't figure out why traditional stretching isn't working, and I'm going to show you how to do it. So first, we want to make sure that we actually have shortened or tight quads that are restricting range of motion, and a quick test you can use to find out if you have one is called the Eli's test. So we're going to lay flat on your stomach, your pelvis is flat on the floor, and you're just going to simply bend your knee up so you're getting your heel close to your butt. Now, what should restrict you is contact from the hamstring and the calf here, but not restriction in the front. So if you have tight quads, a lot of times you'll see this pelvis kind of rotate up because that rectus femoris muscle crosses the hip joint, and it's going to limit your ability to extend the hip. But if you can get your heel to your bum comfortably, you don't have short and tight quads, but I'm going to show you how to unlock them anyway. We need to first change the input in the tissues of the quadriceps. So we like to use fascial flossing, and all this is we're going to use a foam roller in this case. We're going to roll around looking for the speed bumps or the ouchie spots. I know, super technical. And you're going to pin it down, and then you're going to simply just activate the opposite muscles. In this case, it's the hamstrings. When we pin down the tissue, we're stripping and flossing that tissue underneath the foam roller, pinning in between, but we're also causing greater relaxation by activating the opposite muscle group. So we're using what's called reciprocal inhibition. When we do this, you get a far greater response in the tissues relaxing and responding to more stretch. And you're going to roam all the way down to the front of the hip because some of the quad crosses there, and then all the way down to the knee. So make sure you do the full length of the muscle, because if we have trigger points sitting in the tissues, they don't like to be stretched. Let's do lefty. Lefty usually has some messy stuff in there. Oh yeah. That's good. Now that we've changed the input on the tissues, they're going to be a little bit more in a relaxed state. They're going to be a little bit more responsive to allowing stretch and length change in here. So we changed the input, and now we're going to integrate some new movement. You can do the couch stretch, so just propping your foot up onto a couch or a block or a bench, getting nice and tall in the pelvis, squeeze the glute so that we're not hyperextending through our back. And because the quad or the rec fem, one of the quad muscles crosses the front of the hip, we need to do two different positions. So if we want to go more at the hip, we're going to lock that glute and we're going to lunge forward. You'll feel a little bit of a higher stretch here. And then to get more at the knee, we're going to lean back. I'm taking some nice easy breaths, relaxing into it. Don't go into pain. As soon as you go into pain, it's just going to lock back up. You can tease in and out of this so that we can give the muscle a little bit of time to relax between repetitions. And you can, if you want, you can push your foot, activate the quad for 5 seconds, and then relax and watch the stretch increase. Now that we've integrated some new movement, we're going to now activate the hamstrings on the opposite side to further increase the stretch and relaxation in the quads on the front. So with a bench or just a chair, you're going to bring your butt nice and close to it, dig your heels in, core's on, and we're just going to do a simple hamstring bridge. Well, now what this is doing is it's further increasing stretch actively on the front by turning on the opposite muscle group. Same idea as when we're doing the fascial flossing. So we're just bridging up, squeeze the glutes, pull the hamstrings in, slowly back down. We'll try 5 reps of that, nice and slow, to get this to relax further. And lastly, now it's time to lock in this new range of motion we've created by loading it. So we are going to lengthen and strengthen the quads. We're going to use a band to help give us some assistance in that longer range where we might be a little bit weaker. To set up this tall kneel lean back, glutes are locked, ribs are down, core is on. Pull the band to get your lats going and slowly lean back. Only go to where you can control. Stay here for a breath. And then press out. When you're pressing back up, don't let your hips unlock. We want to keep that length and tension through the quads all the way out and controlling that through the pelvis. If you're up for it, you don't need assistance, great. You can just do it unassisted, go to where you own, and come back up. Try that for 3 to 5 reps, nice and slow. It's more time under tension. We're not looking for a high rep range here. And if you're feeling cheeky and you're feeling confident in your quad and knee ability, we're gonna do the sissy squats. You're gonna lock glutes, Lock the ankles. We're going to slowly lower down to where we can go. Pause, come back up. Same deal. We don't want to buckle or hinge at the hips. We want to come all the way down if we can. Grip, press back up. I hope you found this video helpful for unlocking that quad tightness and hopefully eliminating some knee pain to get you back to activity. You can head over to tomswolls.com for more free insights and also some upcoming workshops. Or also, if you need more individual attention, locate an advanced movement therapist in your hometown and they will be happy to help you out. Take care.